Alright, here we go. Thursday morning mail. We're starting off with Roethlisberger. I didn't collect him for the longest time just because of all the rapes, but he's a good player. Changes ways, it looks like. This is a tough set, really tough set. One of the toughest sets I've ever come across. Actually, this is the main problem. From here to here, this is all fine because it's white. Down in the back, you got the same issue with chipping. And I think the way they're packaged or something, there's usually always chipping in one of the corners. So this is probably an 8.5 back at 8 PSA. Still a badass card though. Roethlisberger. Here we go with the mandatory. I'm stuck. Here's a Contenders Vic. This was like 50. That's cheap for a Contenders Vic. 8 on the corner, so obviously with the black border on the top, you're going to get a lot of chipping, and there's no difference here with this one. So, in the back, it doesn't look bad though. The auto's a 10 because it's centered in the sticker. Cool card. Back in the day, that was $350 to $500. Never got up to where the SP Authentic was, but it was still valuable. This was a buy it now. I can't remember. I think he countered a couple times, but it was like 45 or 50 bucks. It's a Calvin Johnson 2007 Bowman Chrome Blue Refractor. Badass card. Of course, Calvin's heading for the Hall. To 150, it's not really focusing on that, but 150, so pretty low print run in PSA condition. Calvin Johnson. I like it. So this one started off with a bang, first three. All I see is a card poking out, not in the case. This is just pathetic. Come on, guys, tape your cards in. I'm crying out loud. I'm surprised these cards usually always come back and they're usually fine, but it's so easy to tape that in. That's like certified. I think that's out of 249. I'll just call it a red hot jersey because there's fire in the background. But it's always disappointing to have cards that aren't even in the top loaders when you open the package. Common courtesy. It's another Calvin. This is Ultimate Rookie Materials. It's not numbered. It's just a basic jersey. It was probably $5. Still a neat looking card though. Classic card. Portis Contenders 02. This was a $200 card, easy. $250 back in the day. Sticker autograph, but I think the design on this set is just fabulous. I don't know. They just did the foil in the back, the way they did this set's awesome. This is one of the most sensitive sets ever. You won't ever come across, or maybe once in a blue moon, a PSA 10 on one of these cards. Just something with the chipping on the back. This one looks pretty good, but it's still probably an 8 or 8.5, so not really something you want to send in to grade. If you do, keep your expectations low. I think the best card in that set would be the Peppers. It's an SSP. I think there's like 30 of it. Oh, this is sick. Even though it's probably out for the year. I don't think he's going to retire, though. It's crazy how cheap his stuff is compared to Peterson. And they're in a similar class, of course. I think Peterson's better, but this is an SP Authentic Gold. This is Lynch. There's chipping all across the bottom. Not really something I'm going to send in. It's just the one color, but it was like $90. The same card Peterson would be probably 800-900. So that's just the disparity of value between these two. When their careers have been pretty similar, but it's all about what player the collectors want to buy, and people like Peterson. These were toss-ins. That's a badass toss-in. This is free. Justin Houston, Aspirations Blue to 58. It's a filthy card to toss in for free. And then Alex Smith, Zenith to 100. Wow. I'll have to give this guy, send him a message, just tell him thanks. Some Chief pickups. And then this is the Charles Exquisite. Like $50 on this. These are at an all-time low. I don't think they were even this low when they first came out, when Charles was not even starting back in 2008, so badass patch on that one too. Players cards just bottom. I mean, everybody's collecting Todd Gurley now for running backs. This is childproofing magnets. We don't really need to get into those. We'll do one more. They're all in this bin over here. That's fucking sick. That's a cow. PSA 10 contenders. It's in this like shell too. It's kind of interesting. See that shell it's in? Protect it from scratching. Personally, I just prefer to have it in a one of those big graded team bags, but this is a nice alternative. I'll get it back in. There it is. That's filth. Alright, that's it. Some nice Calvins. Later.